Well, okay, we're at the Lake Fork Trailhead. That's right by Moon Lake, which is right there. It's right there, see it better. Super big lake. I've never been here before. It's pretty cool. Looks like we're going to be hiking to Brown Duck Basin. It's about 7 miles in roughly. Probably going to go to Kidney Lake, Brown Duck Lake, and maybe even Clements Lake. We're going to stay for 3 days, 2 nights. Today it'll be myself and my wife Christy, and hoping it'll be a good trip. This is her first time on the trail since having hip surgery, so hopefully it'll do well, and if it does well, maybe she'll be able to join us on the Highline Trail. Can't wait. Alright, we're trying a new area. New adventures to new lakes, never been to before. I'm going to try to go to Kidney Lake, Brown Duck Lake, and maybe even this Clements Lake up here. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's July 5th, 2019. We started the trail at roughly 11 a.m. It's kind of a long drive getting here from our home. We were on the road 2 hours and 45 minutes to get to the trailhead. So anyway, we're hiking in the heat of the sun a little bit, but even at that, the thermometer said it's only 75 degrees. Well, right off the bat, 100 yards into the trail, we're heading straight up a steep sandy road. You'd think we were on the beach or something. Anyway, hopefully the sand will go away soon. And more sand. Okay, here's a trail update of what I'm seeing so far. So it looks like AllTrails map is way off as far as the starting point of this trail. But my Garmin map that I downloaded for this trail is accurate. I took a couple of screenshots of each map that I'll show so you can see the differences. Anyway, still, right now it's still a steep, uphill, very sandy road. I'll keep you informed. Looks like we finally left the road and now, hi, now we're on the trail finally. I don't know if that's coming through, but looks like it's snowing, but it's not. It's like cottonwood trees or something. Kind of cool. Well, I must say, for having surgery just over 3 months ago on her hip, hiking in the heat of the sun and up that steep beginning of the trail, looks like she is having no problems. Well, for being a 4-day holiday weekend, we got the trail to ourselves, huh? There's only 4 cars at the trailhead and we haven't seen anybody on the trail. It's my kind of backpacking. Now all the steep stuff's done for a little bit. This trail's pretty mild. Through this lodgepole forest is really cool. Tall, skinny pine trees. I love it. Great for building a cabin if you want to stay. I can see why some people hike with an umbrella. It might look funny, but when you hit these shady pockets, it's significantly cooler. So I imagine an umbrella would keep you in the shade all the time. Kind of curious about this. Looks like they're cutting down a path through the forest or something. I wonder who did that. Alright, looks like we found AllTrails route that they show on their map. This is the junction of the two. And it looks like that just goes to the campground. And first sign of bear. It's old bear crap. It's not very fresh, but it's there. Looks like the trail meets the river now. First sign of water. Alright, instructions say wet it, shake it, time to chill. You ready? You ready for it? Woo! Woo! Oh my gosh. Hey. Alright, stopping for lunch, trying something new. A little bit of mayo. And a little bit of chicken.
Don't let it fall. Oh my gosh, put it on a flat surface. No, take more.
What? All right.
A little bit more.
So we'll try that, a chicken pita sandwich. Well, leave it up to Uintas again. A little bit of rain from that thing. I got some random gate 5 miles in on the trail. Alright, we're about 5 miles in. The trail's been not too steep, but it's definitely been steady uphill. AllTrails list this as a hard. If you look at one trail, if you look at a similar trail that uses the same route, it's listed as moderate. I don't know, I'd probably list this as moderate. It's just steady. Right now we're walking up this stream bed headed towards the upper basin there. We're getting close.
Please don't fall. Please don't fall.
Oh. Take it nice and slow.
That's what happens when you can't see in front of you. What a good man.
Well, we've getting to the edge of the basin. Trail's starting to flatten out. It's been pretty steep and steady all the way to about mile 7. There's a couple of little shallow areas in it, but for the most part it's just been a steady climb of about 200-300 foot elevation gain per mile. And looks like we maybe have one more little surge to the top, and we should be in the basin. Pretty flat land after that. Haven't been taking much pictures along the trail though, because it's pretty thick and woody down here. There's really not much in the way of views on the trail as far as vistas, but I don't know, the trail's still pretty. Well, shoot. Got some trail blockage. I guess we'll have to turn back. No, just kidding. Well, maybe we'll just go around it. Or maybe we'll just go around it. Well, that's our first patch of snow we've seen. I'm going to say we're about 10,000 feet. We're almost to the lake. Wait for it. Voila. We have made it. Ah. This would be Brown Duck Lake.
Wow, that's pretty. You know, the pine tree around it.
And
And the snow-capped mountains.
there's even snow right there by the river.
Oh, beautiful. Wow.
Well, that should probably have some fish in it, huh?
Beautiful. Oh, I'm sure it does. I pretty much guarantee I won't back on.
Got the place to ourselves. Only people we've seen on the trail all day. There's one family coming out,
Oh, wow.
one trail runner, and 2 day hikers. It looks like we got one fisherman sitting right there.
Wow.
Sweet. That is pretty. All right, after bushwhacking a 1/4 mile through thick forest of freaking deadfalls everywhere to do our best to observe the 1/4 mile from any water fire rule they have, we finally came to an area where we can camp. Ironically, it's right next to a little water. But according to the trailhead map, we are good. So I guess it depends on what body of water they want you a 1/4 mile from, because we're 100 feet from this water. Well, after meandering around in the woods for 3/4 of a mile, trying to avoid the no fire zones and 200 feet from the trail zones, ended up 200 feet off the trail and nowhere near a lake. So we'll see if the fire was worth being that far away. We just wanted to have a fire tonight. But at least we're by a river for water source anyway. Yeah. Tonight I'm trying the store-bought fettuccine alfredo with chicken. Christy's trying the homemade version of the same thing. We'll see how they compare. And the winner is on the Alfredo, homemade versus Backpacker's Pantry. The homemade version tasted better, but the Backpacker's Pantry had a little better consistency. It was less runny. Well, this is the Frog Pond water lake we had to settle for in order to have a fire. And I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. I'll zoom in. I'll zoom in some more. Those are a frickin' bazillion bugs.
Huh?
You got your fire?
Yes. So good.
Yep. And 10% chance of rain went away. Got a sunset happening over the hill. Got a pretty decent spot. It's kind of by the river, so easy access to water filtering, but kind of farish from the lakes to fish, so probably relocate tomorrow. Yeah, but hindsight's 20/20. But anyway, it is what it is, and we're having fun. And yes, the fire was worth it. Even this frog pond looks pretty. This is the fiber option for the trail. Metamucil capsules and green smoothie tablets that dissolve in your water bottle. Okay, when we got here, there was a huge fire pit right there. And so I went ahead and got rid of it, covered it in dirt, got rid of the rocks, covered it with some natural debris off the forest floor to make it look natural again. Trying to do the leave no trace concept. Wow, look at this. Oh, who's coming back? That is a big freaking big old bumblebee. You don't see those very often. That's pretty cool. You must think my feet smell good. Alright, I got my sunglasses on so you can't tell that I'm not looking at the camera. And we're all packed up. We're going to head up to Kidney Lake. We're going to shoot for the furthest first and then fish our way back, find a camp for the night.
I could probably try 10 times. And not
First cast, caught a fish.
Nice looking.
Little brook. You did?
Yeah.
Sweet. Hey, look at that. Third cast, second fish. Pretty awesome. Looks like Brown Duck Lake delivers. Oh, it's bigger than the last one. Heck yeah, he's a fighter. Oh, he's prettier too. Check it out.
Oh, not so much bigger.
Well, he's a little bigger, but he is darker.
Well, that's why I was like, I don't know if I got one or not.
Fifth cast, fourth fish. Holy crap. This place is hopping. All right, let's see it. Oh, I think you got it. Oh, there he is. I see him. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, this water's mesmerizing, isn't it?
Oh, he just... Ah, you caught a baby.
A little.
All right, sixth cast, fifth fish. Crazy. Yes. So a short hike from Brown Duck Lake, maybe 5 minutes. We have reached Island Lake. Oh man. And there is a little island out there. Wow, it's pretty big. This lake should be able to support some bigger fish than what we saw in Brown Duck. Pretty. We're finding these trails around the lake are really muddy and full of water. Almost all the trail system all the way around each of these lakes. We're having to go high ground around them. Maybe it'll dry out more as the season goes on. I don't know. Yeah, we got a bald eagle. So we decided to just camp on the west side of Island Lake. We're able to see a bald eagle. That's pretty cool. Well, first cast at Island Lake. Man, these lakes are on fire.
There's one that just literally jumped right there.
And yet another one. 2 for 2 casts in Island Lake. It's crazy. This is a place to bring your kids. Yeah. Oh crap.
Make it up the mountain.
We are literally the only ones here. And with every cast, we're getting either a bite or a fish. It's crazy hot here. Must be they just planted it or something, because I've never been this successful fishing anywhere ever. So cool. Looks like we got the afternoon Uinta rains coming again. Want to run over to Kidney Lakes before we get drenched. Well, we made it to Kidney Lake before the rain did. This weather's going to do, and we don't want to cross that major stream right there, so we're not going to take the trail to the pass, but we're just going to fish this and maybe head back. Well, casting in the wind's no fun, but it took about 4 casts, but finally got one. It looks like they're a little bigger in this Kidney Lake. Like we got ice cream rock, chocolate vanilla twist. We've walked a long ways. Still haven't found the end of the lake. This is a ginormous lake. Still can't see how far it goes around beyond that next point. Alright, it's not the mosquitoes. It's these sucking flies. A gazillion of them. And bug repellent Doesn't faze him. Well, it's the first fish other than a brook. It's a little cutthroat right there. It looks like Christy wins the biggest fish contest. It's another second cutthroat. And another cut, even a little bigger than the last one, lengthwise.
Later.
Oh, there's two of them. You must have a nest close by. There he is again, scanning the lake for fish. Oh, it might be a her. There she is again. So cool. Come on. He's fishing hard. He keeps diving and splashing into the water. So cool. Here he goes again. Let's zoom in on him. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Here he goes. Oh, almost. Boom, he hit it. He's down on the water. He went in and now he's back up again. And now oh, he went in the water again. And he's trying. So how many fish you say you caught already?
15 maybe.
Most you've ever caught collectively, ever?
In my life, yes.
Just bringing them in one right after another. So cool. That's what we could hope for, is good fishing and a good time. Oh, that's a good size one. Oh, good job. Wow, that's one of the biggest yet. And another one. I promise we're not catching the same fish over and over again. No, we're not, because every time I take their fish print, it's kind of like a fingerprint. It's a fish print. These fish are so hungry here, you catch them in the fin. Got campsite number 2. Don't have a fire because we're in the no fire zone, but we're next to the lake. Christy caught over 50 fish. Holy crap, these fish are like crazy. Anyway, having a good time. Well, tonight we're having chicken and dumplings. We're not too hungry because we didn't do much hiking. We did mostly fishing. So we're going to split this one. Hear that? Never fails. Winter rain. Right?
Always.
Always. Alright, Sunday morning. Just warming up with the sun here before we pack up and head out. It's been a great trip. Little Sunseeker over there, soaking it up. This lake was amazing with fish. We probably caught, I don't know, 35, 40, maybe even 45 fish out of this lake. This is nearly every cast is amazing. This is an island lake. Alright, here's one of a few crossings. And looky there. Right there. It almost looks like it could be a bear den. 30 miles on a GIMP repaired hip. Over 3 days.
Yes.
You can do it.
Indeed.
Got about 300 yards to go. Down our steep little sandy road. Oh, it's like the stars are in alignment. We made it. Well, I'd definitely say that wasn't an easy hike. 30 miles in 3 days. 3 lakes visited. 1 frog pond and 1 mosquito breeding facility. Caught, maybe 50 to 60 fish. Kind of lost track after that. 30 miles on a repaired hip. Pretty good. What'd you think?
That was brutal.
Brutal!
Really, really hard.
I'd do it again though. It's pretty fun.